and it helped him a lot. Now surprisingly I managed to take this base. I don't know how did I do that. He probably invested just way too much into his economy. However, he did defend it, and there was nothing much I was able to do. He saved his workers. I had to take out the hatchery. Probably I shouldn't have to in this case. Maybe it would have been much better to just move on and kill as many of his workers, because I took care of the hatchery. However, by the time I took care of it, he had his reinforcements ready. However, it could have been otherwise, that I would have been stuffed anyway, and he would have been able to have 3 hatcheries instead of 2. In any case, that was a nice defense. And he suddenly rebuilds his hatchery, and now he is certainly on the upper hand. He successfully engages my Protoss units. And it looks like it's going to be over. It looks like that's just a nice play from his side, just doing all kinds of infrastructure, logistics build-ups, and increases his size for bailing, so he expects a tough attack here, obviously. And it's going to come, certainly. Now this is where the engagement has begun. So far so good. Many bailings die, killing just a few units, but his number of hydralisks was just way too much for me. And he retreats. He does not intend to attack, even if he sees it on. I have only 5 stalkers and he had 15 or 19 hydralisks. However, now he's just going to expand, increase his army size, and attack. So far so good. As you can see, he carries truly significant bailing force. Should the bailings move first? I don't know. Wow. Because the bailings can get shot, but in any case, when we're talking about that many bailings, it probably doesn't matter. So he starts his offensive and he maxes out. He knows I have an army, but my army will not stop his, unfortunately. And so it begins. You can already hear the tapping of meat on the ground here. Zerg is incoming. And so it begins. He got a good present. Unfortunately, he used Banelings there. I do get a few good force fields here. As you can see, I'm able to blast his forward troops here while leaving his army behind for a period of time. Now, unfortunately, my army here was weak, but if it would talk 200 versus 200, maybe the force field would be just fine. However, my troops, they're unable to do even enough damage to his tiny vanguard here, and when the rest of them show up, it's all over. I do have some good fire upgrades, 3, and that's pretty much all over here now. The last stalkers fight to the death, and it's all over. Move on to my 4th base. Surprisingly, I expanded 4 bases here. Not bad indeed, not bad. Look at that, he had way more resources with those early 3 bases. Yeah, what does that mean? I think that pretty much means that Zerg needs to be attacked really quickly. You see, Zerg can go for 3 bases in 3 minutes and go for Zerglings and may lose against my Zealot attack, or he can go for 3 quick bases and somehow get up to the Mutalisk, and then my Zealots won't do almost any damage whatsoever. In any case, I'll open with 3 gateways here and make an offensive. Alright, let's do just that. Now this is where I'm going to wait. I should probably type in something like "watch this match at AndYouLeftTheGame YouTube channel." Something like that would be a little bit better, maybe. Okay, now that's 3 quick. 3 quick gateways. I need a bunch of pylons, as you know, I'll get supply blocked super quickly. And I'm starting to move on with the Zealots here. Okay, that's the only thing that I need for now. Build myself maybe 10 or 12 Zealots and move against the enemy. So far so good. Okay, I need another pylon, and things should be just fine. As far as I know, this is probably the most I can quickly invest into. So if it would be Zerg, in 1 minute from now he's going to have 3 bases, and that's hell of a lot of bases, no doubts about it. Okay, I can as well build myself even a fort nexus here, which is a long shot, no doubts about it. I certainly would need another pylon. Okay. And now this should certainly stretch things up to the limit. My resources. Okay, so that's 8 already. 3 minutes. 3-minute mark. And we already have the fourth nexus ready. And we need to move. It looks like this time where we move out and hope for the best, right? I just don't have enough minerals here, but soon, very soon, I should get just enough. Okay, so this is quick push. And now look at that. My opponent does not have anything here. Let's attack this anyway. Let's just try to attack through this. He's fixing things. Okay, if he wants to play like that, let him play like that. And we're just going to expand now. He's certainly going to build himself a bunch of tanks and make everything extra difficult. Okay. No. I need workers, and I certainly need a bunch of pylons here and there. Okay, it looks like I'm at least to some extent here am in control of the situation. Right. Okay, I could as well build myself the cybernetic squad just when I get the money. Okay, now that that's done, I need a lot more workers. Okay, well, and at the same time we're pretty much waiting for him, and we're focusing on him moving out of here. In the meantime, I hope to get my things up. So that's pretty much the economy, the buildings, and the army when it actually suits me. Now he may as well just go for a really tough force. And somehow work this around. However, we'll see if that's going to be the case. Okay, now just build me those things and move forward. So I'm focusing on further expanding now. It's the upgrades. Okay, it looks like he's moved out. Let's fight him. The tanks are not on their way, and he's certainly microing this quite well for himself. And it looks like I'm in trouble. Okay, so may as well just simply counterattack me here and win this or something like that. Okay, give me more buildings, and as you can see, this time he has done it, and it's all over for me. Can't believe I lost, but that's how it works here. Everything seemed to be going just fine, but I was expecting a scenario where he simply builds up himself a considerable force, moves out, beats my zealots, and then gets into the base as if nothing happened really, right? Okay, let's go back and see how did he manage to win something like that. Okay, that was a really nice play. Very nice indeed. So, few barracks, a command center. Oh, no, that's a factory, not a command center. Building marines. Now, surprisingly, he has successfully defended himself at the very initial attack on him there. Was there anything I could do? Maybe just next time hold him. So these zealots needed to pass through this. He had 4 marines here. And I retreated. Because I expected that I can't really kill off this right here. And it would be too bad. Obviously now, from today's perspective, I know he would have been supply blocked. And the medevac wasn't a banshee, so... But there is still a chance I would have never been able to get through any of this defense because he was repairing, right? So the repairment itself has proved to be absolutely beautiful. So now I'm focusing on the economy, right? I'm thinking, oh yeah, this is all over, right? And it wasn't just that, he simply broke through and managed to kill off my base. So let's see how did he do that. My zealots there wasn't able to do anything. I just probably had to focus myself a lot more on building the force, or just I had to retreat everybody back and come back with the stalkers. And look at that, the zealots are waiting, but they stood no chance. Look at that, he's trying to run, and my zealots didn't have the speed upgrade on them, so they never really caught up. And by the time they catch up, he's running away, and he's consistently healing himself. It looks like there was nothing I could do. Yeah, and he successfully launches a counterattack. He's not going to rebuild or build a second base. It's going to be an all-in, and he has 13 marines, 7 marauders. It was just enough to blast through whatever I had there. It looks like he had absolutely no problem fighting through this right here. Very nice. However, I did like the 3 gateway opening because it has kept the terrain in check there. So the army value for me was stable for too long, and it had to increase simultaneously with my opponents. I was running 2 bases, he was running 1 base, however the mineral difference wasn't that much, and that's probably due to the fact that he was dropping mills.